All right, let's go. We're baking bread. I brought some Jamaican bread from Jamaica and it's all finished in 1 week. Actually, less than a week. So, yeah, there we go. So, the first thing I'm going to do is spray the pan. Yeah, we're going to spray the pan. Let's go. There, using this. Then we're going to put our parchment paper. Yeah, there. And then we wait. Actually, we have to move on. I'm gonna set the yeast now to rise. Oh, so here are my empties. I'm using this butter. Yep, it's my tester. Yep. Let's do the yeast. So I'm gonna take a piece of the butter and I'm gonna melt it. I'm gonna melt it in the microwave. And that's enough. Now we're gonna add 2 cups of warm water straight from the pipe. Top water, they call it. So I'm gonna let it warm a little bit. And they say when you're using liquid, you should liquid measurement, you always use this cup. So see if it's warm enough, Get in there. Okay. I want 2 cups. 1. 2. There. And we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of yeast with a little sugar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this. I don't remember, this is quick rise or quick yeast rise or whatever you call it. I'm gonna add a little sugar to this. Here's my sugar jar, but this will do. I'm like just baking like how I cook. But you can add like just I'm trying to think, about 8 tablespoons of sugar for the total thing, but you can just put 4 tablespoons of sugar. You want this is gonna put to rise right now. So why I put the sugar and the butter, it helps the yeast to activate better. Yeah, it does. I don't like lumps. Get rid of lumps out of the yeast. Not supposed to have lumps. When you see lumps, not supposed to be lumpy. Make sure there's no lump, okay? I should have used a whisk, but yeah, there's a lump. Smash them out. So you let that sit and do it rising. Now we're gonna put in the flour, the sugar. No, we're gonna do butter, shortening, and flour. But I'm gonna add the salt first. So I'm gonna add 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and we're gonna add 6 cups of flour. So let's go. So when you're doing dry measurement, you use these, and when you're taking up it, you have to make sure that you use a spatula or a knife to just do the top like that. Make sure this is up here, and then so that's 1, and you do that in total of 6, and I'll be right back. Oh, let me show you what I use to sieve it. So I'm sieving it. So if you don't have one of these, you can use a strainer. So I took out some sugar. Call this half cup or quarter cup of sugar, and I'm gonna put that, sieve it into the flour. We have to work fast because the yeast is rising. So I'm gonna put, this is a teaspoon. Maybe I should have sifted too, but there. I'm gonna put about, let's see, about 1 3/4 teaspoon. Just kind of judge it. And we're gonna mix that all up together. Make sure, sorry, just mix it up, mix it up. Make sure it is evenly distributed. So that's the salt and sugar and flour. And now we're gonna add shortening and butter. So I'm gonna put about 4 tablespoons of shortening. So I would say this is, oh, no. Okay. This is about 3 tablespoons of butter. Oops. And we're going to mash that all up together. And we're going to use this to break it all up until it becomes grainy. I don't know what you call this thing, but yeah. We gotta work fast, The yeast is all moving on me. Oh. fast, work fast. See, baking bread is not so complicated. I'm gonna move a little faster, so give me a minute. Now that we're satisfied with the grain, look how grainy it is. Yeah, we're just gonna add the yeast now, and we're gonna knead it away. So here the yeast is all, just pour everything in it. Yeah, pour it, baby, pour. Scrape everything out, everything. Make sure that your dough is not too soft, and you keep kneading. Let me show you. It's not soft. You keep kneading away, put your elbow grease in it. So I'm gonna let it sit for 25 minutes. Wrap it with ceramic wrap. The container, put it in the oven to sit. The oven is kind of warm because I baked before this, so yeah, let's put it for 25 minutes to sit, and then we're gonna roll it out and put it in the baking pan. There, let's see how warm the oven is. If it's too warm, I can't put it in there, and it's too warm, so it has to just put it on top here, let it sit. Cover it. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first one. It like came out like there's a cocoa bread in Jamaica. I'm looking for a darker fabric. I want to pull up my drawer. Probably gonna have to use this and something else to make it dark. Let's cover her. Oh, this actually does it. Right. Now we give it 25 minutes and then we come back. So let's go over the recipes, and please write it down because I'm not gonna write it. Okay, so if you want to just do for yourself and you want to do a trial, let's cut everything in half. If you want to go big, you do exactly what I do. So let's go small first. Okay, small, one bread. So I don't know the baking, like, let me see if it have a size. No, I'm trying to look to see if this has a size. I don't see no size. Like, I don't know. Just need a baking tin, okay? A baking tin, a bread pan. And I'm going small. So let's see. 3 cups of flour sifted. 2 spoons, a tablespoon of sugar first into the 3 cups of flour. So I'm thinking one, I would say a 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and you mix that up together. So all of those 3 dry goods, you mix them up, and then of course you use this. I have a new one, but I like this one. Use this to mix it up, and then you put think butter. So you put 2 tablespoons or 3 of butter that you're gonna use to bake, your favorite butter. And you can put shortening, 2 tablespoons of shortening, and you mash it all up. If you don't have one of these, you can just use your hand. Just knead it in till it become grainy. You can leave some lumps in it just for the texture of the bread. And then after you finish that, I'd rather you do the flour first, like doing that before you start your setting your yeast. So I use quick rise, the one that I have to mix with warm water. So to get mine done properly, what I do, I put, like, you can put 2 tablespoons of butter and you melt that, and then you put some hot water in on that, just to make sure that your finger can't go in the water and it doesn't burn you, that kind of temperature. And then you put like a tablespoon of sugar or 2. Then you mix that up, and then you put in your yeast, which is 1 tablespoon of yeast. So that's for the 3. Okay, we're doing 3 cups of flour. So I cut everything in half, what I just did. What I'm doing is 6 cups, so I'm just putting it reasonable for somebody who's trying for the first time. Go 3 cups. So 3 cups equal 1 tablespoon, and all of the salt and stuff what I just said. Get it? And butter. So you mix that, you mix the so I have to show you while I'm talking. I put water in it. So here you go. You put it into something like this. So this is your melted butter, your warm water, your sugar mix, your 1 tablespoon of yeast, and you mix that up, mix it up, make sure there's no lump. Mix it out, and put it down to sit, and it will rise. When it rises, then you mix it, you pour that into your dry mix, which is your flour, your sugar, your salt, and butter and shortening. And then you knead till it all come together. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you how much water. So the warm water, put 1 cup of warm water for 3 cups of flour. Okay, so remember the measurements. 1 cup of water for 3 cups of flour. Always when using yeast, it's 1 tablespoon of yeast for 3 cups of flour, and 1 cup of liquid, whatever liquid you use in water, but use water. And then, so after your yeast is risen, then you just pour it in and knead. Put it down, like cover it properly, to like just sit for 25 minutes or so on and so on. Just 25 minutes. And then I'll tell you what you do next. And then you roll it out. You're gonna see how I roll it out on the counter. I probably don't even need no flour, because it must not be soft. If it's soft, it's not good. You want it together, but not softy. So I'm gonna roll that out on the counter after 25 minutes, and then flatten it out with a rolling pin. Let me show you. So I'm gonna flatten it out with this on the counter. Yeah. And then I'm gonna roll it and then put in my baking sheet. Know what I did? I sprayed this already. See, spray it, and then I put in my parchment paper. Prevent the fun thing there. But you see what I do. You see what I do. Check back after 25 minutes. We have 13 minutes left, so let's, yep. see you after it sat there for 25 minutes. Alright guys, so let's go again. We're going to do I already did one, but it wasn't done properly. So here, oh, where are you? Yeah, it is. I just put it to sit. Alright, let's show you what I did. So here we go. We're gonna flatten that out. Make sure you can see. Okay. I'm trying to fix this camera so you can see everything that I do. Alright. So I'm gonna flatten this out so it's easier to work with when it's like I don't know if you're seeing what I'm doing here. Let me small this down for you. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Just flattening it, shaping it out so I can roll it. Alright. So that's what we're doing. Exactly that. See? And we're going to let's put this into the bread pan. So you want to turn this side down like this. And you're going to do this. You just want to make sure you fill it out like that. And then you wrap. With saran wrap. Let's let it sit for 20 to 25 minutes. You don't have to even be that long. If you're in a hurry, you can just do it for 15. That one has been sitting now for 4 minutes, so they're going to come out different. So here it is. You see it's rising again, this one. See? And we just let it sit there for just 25 minutes or so, And then, see, it took me 4 minutes to just flatten it out and put it in, roll it and put it in the bread pan. Yeah, that's it. So, look at the tablecloth I actually took out. The table towel I made in Jamaica. I didn't even notice it. Yeah. This is very old, like very old, probably. How old is it? Hold on, let me carry it and show you. How old do you think this is, Pop? Wow. Uncle said the table cloth is 20 years old. So it have all the Jamaican. This is the map of Jamaica. And it have all the 14 parishes. If I did ever get that wrong. It's 14, right, Pop? 14 parishes? Well, eh? We get 15 14 parishes. The problem with this is that they don't write like Saint Anne and so on and so on. So that's a problem. You don't mind the line. The line. How it's divided, yeah. No, them not divided up so much. Like you don't really divide up properly. Okay, so yeah. So I put the oven on 360 to preheat because I know my oven, my 360 is actually it's really 350 but my 350 is 360 because my oven need a little bit more heat to make it up to 350. Yeah, so that's why. That is why. So where was I in Jamaica? A week ago. Was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago? I was right here, Kingston. I was right here, and I usually travel to Montego Bay. Here's Montego Bay. Montego Bay. I usually travel to Montego Bay because my brother lives that side. I usually stay with him, but this time I had some stuff to do and family to put a smile on their faces, so I wanted to just do Kingston. Yeah. So that was that. So you notice this one is rising a little bit, this one taking a little while. But I'm gonna put both of them in the same time. I'm not waiting on it. So one is going to be bigger and one is going to be smaller. Hope not, but let's see what happens. Alright, so the oven is ready. I'm gonna put them in now. that for 40 minutes. 40 minutes I'm gonna let it bake for. 40 minutes here, guys. 40 minutes. Bake for 40 minutes. So I changed my mind about putting egg wash on it. I just put it in just the same. So when I take it out, I'm just gonna baste it with butter. That's it. Let's keep it the way I usually do it. I'm not gonna put no egg because yeah. So I'm going to take some of the parquet butter. I'm gonna put just a little bit. I'm going to just melt that in the microwave because we are ready to take this bread out. Yeah. Hey. I think it's already. Alright, time to get her out. Get her out of the oven. To burn myself. Let's get her out. You want to, you want to do it when it's hot, really hot. See, this is what I was telling you. One was going to be different, but they're both risen. So let's do this. You want to baste it with butter. That way, is my favorite way to do it. It's lazy. I'm making a mess. There you have hard-boiled bread. Jamaican hard-boiled bread. My trusty. This is what I usually put them on. Not to burn myself here. Nice. Would you look at that? I hope you can see what I'm seeing. gonna make it cool till tomorrow because it is still cooking. Gotta let it finish bake. Still baking. So there, Jamaican hardly. Yeah, so tomorrow when it's cut, you'll see the real thing. So that's it, guys. That's it, guys. That's it. I'm done. That's it.